Let me ask you something honestly, my friend. What if the fruit sitting in your kitchen right now, the fruit you have been eating every single morning, convinced it was the healthy choice, is actually one of the reasons your energy is fading, your drive has gone quiet, and your body does not feel the way it used to? Most men over 50 assume that fruit is always good. Natural means safe, sweet means healthy. And so they reach for whatever is in the bowl without a second thought. But here's the truth that changes everything. Once you are past 50, not all fruits are working for you. Some are actively rebuilding your testosterone, strengthening your circulation, and keeping you sharp and strong as a man. Others are doing the exact opposite, quietly spiking your blood sugar, suppressing your hormones, and accelerating the kind of decline that most men blame entirely on age. The difference between a handful of berries and a bunch of grapes, between a slice of watermelon and a glass of orange juice, those differences repeated day after day compound into the gap between a man who feels alive at 65 and a man who feels finished. Today, I am going to give you both sides of that picture. 4 fruits you should be eating regularly if you want to protect your testosterone and keep your vitality strong. And 4 fruits you need to pull back on if you want to stop the silent damage that is happening right now without you realizing it. And stay with me until the end, because the last fruit on the avoid list is one of the most universally praised foods in the world. You are almost certainly eating it regularly, and it is quietly working against you in ways I am going to explain clearly. Before we get into it, do me a quick favor. Hit the like button if you care about staying strong and feeling like yourself after 50. Drop a comment and tell me your age and where you are watching from. I love hearing from men all over the world who are taking their health seriously. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do it now. I share practical, science-backed content like this every single week, specifically for men who are not ready to give up on their vitality. Let me address the myth first, because it is costing men years of performance and energy. The myth is this fruit is always healthy. All natural sugar is fine. Your body handles it the same way it always did. Here's the truth. After 50, your body becomes significantly more sensitive to blood sugar fluctuations. Your insulin response slows. Your testosterone-producing cells are more vulnerable to oxidative stress and inflammation. And your arteries, which depend on nitric oxide and clean circulation to stay flexible, are far less tolerant of repeated sugar spikes than they were 2 decades ago. What this means in practice is that certain fruits, even ones with genuine nutritional value, can hit your system after 50 in ways they never did before. Insulin spikes faster. Testosterone drops in response. Belly fat accumulates more easily. And circulation, the foundation of male vitality, quietly deteriorates. The men who understand this and make the right adjustments do not just manage their health better. They feel measurably younger, stronger, and more like themselves than men the same age who never made the connection. My name is Dr.mira. I am a board-certified urologist with 12 years of clinical experience, and I have spent my career working with men over 50 who are trying to understand what is happening to their bodies and what they can actually do about it. What I consistently find is that the most powerful changes are not the most dramatic ones. They are the small, daily decisions, like what fruit you put in your breakfast, that compound over time into either a strong, vital body or a declining one. Let us start with the 4 fruits that are working for you. Fruit number 1, pomegranate. If there is one fruit I would describe as the most powerful natural ally a man over 50 has, it pomegranate. And I want to explain precisely why, because this is not just about antioxidants in a general sense. Pomegranate is extraordinarily rich in polyphenols, compounds that act like a maintenance crew for your arterial walls. They repair the lining of your blood vessels, restore elasticity to arteries that have stiffened with age, and improve the body's ability to produce and sustain nitric oxide, the molecule that controls blood vessel relaxation and circulation. But here is what elevates pomegranate above almost everything else in the fruit category. Research has demonstrated that regular pomegranate consumption can actually raise testosterone levels in men. The mechanism involves reducing oxidative stress in the testicular tissue where testosterone is produced, allowing those cells to function more efficiently. Less damage, more output. Biologically, pomegranate is simultaneously protecting your arteries and supporting your hormone production, two of the most critical systems for male vitality after 50. Emotionally, the men who make pomegranate a consistent habit often describe a return of something they had quietly stopped expecting. More energy in the morning, a stronger sense of themselves, a confidence that does not require effort. Practically, a small glass of unsweetened pomegranate juice several times a week, or the seeds sprinkled over salads and yogurt, is all it takes. Unsweetened is the key word. The commercial versions loaded with added sugar will undo the benefit immediately. Fruit number 2, watermelon. At first glance, watermelon looks like a summer indulgence. Light, refreshing, mostly water. But inside that bright red flesh sits one of the most effective natural circulation boosters available to men over 50, an amino acid called L-citrulline. Here's what L-citrulline does. Your body converts it into L-arginine, and L-arginine is the direct building block your cells use to manufacture nitric oxide. More nitric oxide means more relaxed, flexible blood vessels. More flexible blood vessels mean better circulation throughout your entire body, including everywhere that circulation matters most for male performance and confidence. Biologically, watermelon is a nitric oxide precursor disguised as a snack. It improves blood flow, supports vascular health, and helps sustain the kind of steady circulation that keeps a man feeling capable and strong. Emotionally, the difference that improved circulation makes is not subtle. It shows up as energy, as reliability, as the confidence that comes from feeling like your body is cooperating rather than fighting you. Practically, eat it fresh, juice it, or blend it into a morning smoothie. It is low in calories, genuinely hydrating, and one of the most accessible performance-supporting foods available. Fruit number 3, berries. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries. This entire family deserves a permanent place in a man's diet after 50. And the reason comes down to flavonoids. Flavonoids are compounds that strengthen the inner lining of your arteries, reduce systemic inflammation, and actively lower blood pressure. Studies following men over several years have found that those who eat berries consistently have a significantly lower risk of circulatory problems as they age. The reason is straightforward. Berries are doing daily maintenance on the vascular system, the system that everything else in male health depends on. What makes berries especially valuable compared to other fruits is their sugar profile. They are among the lowest glycemic fruits available. That means eating them does not produce the insulin spike that suppresses testosterone. You get the antioxidant and circulatory benefits without the hormonal cost. Biologically, berries repair arteries, fight inflammation, and keep blood sugar stable. 3 things a man over 50 needs working in his favor simultaneously. Emotionally, the effect is cumulative. Men who eat berries consistently notice their energy and performance staying more reliable over time, rather than declining in the unpredictable way that poor circulation produces. Practically, add them to oatmeal, yogurt, or a handful as a midday snack. Frozen berries are just as effective as fresh and far more affordable year-round. Fruit number 4, avocado. Yes, avocado is technically a fruit, and it is one of the most testosterone-friendly foods a man can eat. The reason is fat. Your body builds testosterone from cholesterol and healthy fats. Without an adequate supply of the right fats, the raw materials for hormone production are simply not available. Avocado is one of the richest sources of monounsaturated fat in the natural food world. The same category of healthy fat found in olive oil, and your endocrine system uses those fats directly in the production of testosterone. Avocado also contains high levels of potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and protect arterial function, and vitamin E, which supports nerve sensitivity and the kind of sensory responsiveness that matters deeply to men's quality of life. And there is one more benefit worth naming directly. Avocado helps combat visceral belly fat, the fat that accumulates around the abdomen after 50. Belly fat is one of the most significant testosterone suppressors in the male body. It converts testosterone into estrogen through a process called aromatization. The more belly fat a man carries, the more actively his body is working against its own hormone balance. Avocado, by supporting healthy fat metabolism and providing hormone-building raw materials, pushes back against that cycle. Biologically, emotionally, practically, avocado is one of the most complete foods available for men who want to maintain their hormonal health after 50. The 4 fruits that quietly destroy testosterone. Now, for the side of this conversation that most men need to hear, because some of these will surprise you. Fruit to limit. Number 1, grapes. Grapes look innocent. A small bunch as an afternoon snack seems harmless enough, but grapes are among the highest sugar fruits available, and a generous handful can send your blood sugar climbing rapidly. Here is why that matters for testosterone specifically. When blood sugar spikes, insulin rises sharply in response, and elevated insulin directly suppresses testosterone production. This is not a theoretical relationship. It is a measurable, documented biological mechanism. High insulin signals your body to reduce testosterone output. Add to this the fact that conventionally grown grapes carry one of the highest pesticide loads of any commercially available fruit.